Bros, PortXL.
And my name is
Hi guys, welcome to ShakeUp. My name is Philip Roos and I'm working at PortXL.
And my name is Tara Kolen from Van Noord, and welcome to have you all here.
So we would like to remind you to update the app and take it over.
We hear ourselves double, so we're just going to turn off our computer because to hear your own voice, it's kind of crazy, but because we are live, of course.
It's solved. My laptop was still on, not on mute, but we are still here. So welcome to you all. We are here live from the Entrepot building in Rotterdam, and we are going to start in almost 15 minutes.
And don't forget, because it's actually just like a real event, to feel comfortable behind your laptop. You just registered, get yourself something nice to drink. It's pretty warm in here as well. So fill up your profile with your name, your company, and also where you're from. Because in the chat, we want to take a look of where are the people around the world.
So guys, let us know in the chat, use it wisely. Where are you from? Which city are you currently staying?
And if you have a question or something is unclear, or you just want to say hi to us or say hi to someone else in the chat, our Q&A team is there for you.
So I don't see yet the different locations, but so one more reminder: please use the app and fill in your application and or actually your information.
And did you know that the app is actually live after this event for 3 months? So you can take a look at the various program parts. You can see the various speakers for today or the companies. And if you have filled in your information, people can connect with you via your LinkedIn page or plan a date or give some more information. So don't forget to fill in your information.
So I see people from actually from Amsterdam. We have people from Prague, from Dubai.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's also from Texas even. So welcome to you all. Eindhoven is also in the house. Beautiful. So we are spread around the world.
And don't forget to stay hydrated. We're here in Rotterdam. It's 30 degrees. This is not fake sunlight. It's actually real sunlight, so it's pretty warm in here as well. So stay hydrated, feel comfortable behind your screen, and get something to drink, because at 4 o'clock we're going to start with our program.
So, and I see actually that there are currently 100 people already joining, and actually we have 600 people registered. So we are still waiting for people to join us at ShakeUp.
We're not going to actually wait for the 500 people. I mean, you're the 100 special guest of today. So if they're not here at 4, we're still going to be ready and started.
So today we have a lovely journey for you during our innovation program with PortXL. 22 different companies from all over the world are there for you to have a chat with. And of course we also have our people from PortXL and the partners who are actively in the chat.
And again, if you just signed up and you're just registered, welcome at the PortXL digital event. My name is Tara Kolen and I'm from Van Noord.
And my name is Philip Roos. I'm working at PortXL. So make yourself feel comfortable at home, probably, maybe in the sun. And if you are not already, do have a nice drink, please get yourself a drink so that you don't have to go during our nice event.
Any remarks in the chat, Philip?
Yeah, I see that different companies, of course, from this cohort are joining at the moment. I saw BioRacer is joining. I also see people from the partners, Rabobank, Van Oort, Vopak, a lot of different companies. Port of Rotterdam, of course, is also there. So maybe people at the couch, or maybe already in the garden, make yourself known. Let us know who you are and where you are located.
And once again, the chat and of course the app will stay live 3 months after this event. So if you updated your profile information and you're curious about all the speakers of today or the other program parts, take a look around, go to program, see the different companies, see the different speakers, and you can also chat with them or plan a date or connect via LinkedIn. So after this event, you still have 3 months to do that.
So yeah, LinkedIn, that's a good one that you mentioned that one, because I also saw that you can upload your LinkedIn profile or your link to the LinkedIn profile. So make sure that you are known, that people can visit you during the chat and during this whole event or afterwards. And I think we have a lovely program today, actually, Tara.
I think so too. We are still live here from Rotterdam. And during these sessions, we have various breakout sessions with alumni from PortXL. We have Caroline coming up later with us. We have some really cool movies. So it's a various program. It's a really enthusiastic program. So don't miss it. And we're going to start in a few minutes at 4.
So I think it's also nice to see, and I'm just taking a quick look at the chat on the right side of me, that also our alumni are joining. I saw already an alumni from Belgium. Also even the interesting company, The Big Smile, is joining from Zeeland. Probably they are located in the garden, in the sun, with the whole family. And that's also nice. I really know that there are a lot of people together watching this with children, and they are all welcome, of course, to check out ShakeUp. Normally it's Shakedown. During this Corona period, we called it ShakeUp, and it's digital version. So we are really interested today to see what's going to bring us.
So if you have a question or something is not clear, or you just want to say hi to us, because we can't see you, but you can see us, give a shout out in the chat, and Philip will take a look at it in a moment. And our Q&A team just behind us, they will answer all your questions if you have some.
So maybe it's also good what you currently can do. We have 8 more minutes when we start with ShakeUp. And take a look in the app and try to find your way around. We do have different program items upcoming, of course. We also have all the pages of the startups and scale-ups, which you can visit, where you can also book a moment with them to have a chat with them. You can find their contact details, a video, of course. So make yourself a little bit comfortable with our whole digital events. And at 4 o'clock, we go to Caroline at the Erasmus Bridge. So let's see the chat.
Don't forget to drink. It's quite warm here, so stay hydrated. And just like a normal event, you probably just registered, you're live in the chat, you're looking around in our program parts, and just feel comfortable. And once again, we will start at 4.
The nice thing is also that I see different people, of course, already mentioned, partners, startups, alumni, but we also shouldn't forget the mentors who are normally very active also during Shakedown, and seen in the chat they are still very active during the PortXL events. So it's lovely to see. So guys, maybe you can give some figures. How far are you from Rotterdam at this moment? Let's see who's away the yeah.
That was I think you wanted to say it was the most furthest away or something
I wanted
like that.
to say this, yes, but it's live, so then if you don't know.
Once again, you don't see it, or it's not scripted at all. And put in the chat where you're from. Are you from Singapore, Dubai, Amsterdam, or just in Rotterdam? Just give us a shout out, and Philip will just take a look in the chat where you're from.
Okay, I see already somebody who's 0 kilometers away. That's Rotterdam. But also 100 kilometers, 12 kilometers. I'm in the UK, so we have a very international group already during this event. Kingsley, welcome from Germany, Spain, Brazil even. Cool.
Is it morning or afternoon or even night at Brazil? What time is it in Brazil at the moment?
I think it's morning, like in Canada and in Texas. I think we also have people from Singapore. So, Singapore, are you there as well? Dubai, I see almost more than 5,000 kilometers away.
Wow, that's really far. Welcome to have you here. My name is Tara Kolen from Van Noord. We actually did some projects in Dubai. Lovely place to stay.
And I also see our friends from Taranto. Fulvio is there, maybe also Deborah. Welcome to you as well. 2,000 kilometers away, I think. And Argentina,
wow.
Even. Valkenburg, Limburg, also welcome to you. Still in the Netherlands, Rotterdam, also very warm welcome to PortXL ShakeUp. Singapore, yeah, we have Singapore. So currently we are spread around the world from Argentina, Brazil, Texas towards Singapore. Really cool to see actually. It's working very good actually.
So just take a look around in the various program parts. Once again, at 4, we're going to show a movie. And if you go to program, you can also check around and look at the other parts of the program. And once you're there, take a look, fill in your profile information, and we will start in a few minutes.
Yeah, so I see also that Vopak is in the house. Bart just mentioned that Vopak is everywhere. But he is currently in Leiderdorp. So that's welcome also to you, Bart. Good day to you all. Bjorn, welcome to you as well. Very nice. Excited day today.
Are there also some questions you have? We cannot really answer all the questions, but our Q&A team, they will. But just give them something, if you have a question or whatsoever, let them know and they will help you, of course, as soon as possible.
Also, the port of PSM is there. Very nice to see that people from all over the world and also different port authorities are joining PortXL today.
It's nice to see that PortXL is an international company, of course, and that we are all over the world.
So currently we have 150 people joining. Normally people are entering late in an event, so that's not a difference, but you are there already. Nice to see, and we are going to start in 2 minutes. So also again, an alumni is joining. And one reminder, please do ask your questions. We have Q&A team. If you do have questions during the event, it's all there. You will be answered.
And here in Rotterdam, it's quite warm, so don't forget to grab your drinks because it's a really interactive program and it's really nice and fun. We don't really have breaks in between, so get your, in Dutch they say borrelnootjes, a glass of water or cola or whatsoever, and we'll be ready in a few minutes to start our program.
Yeah, some nice snacks during the events. Go to for a quick toilet visit, because you really won't
miss anything, huh?
You won't want to miss anything.
No.
Indeed. Yeah. Russia is also there. So 1 more minute, and then we are going to start the event.
Can you maybe explain where they need to go?
Yeah, we are going after this lobby, of course. You are going to program, and then you are going to the 2020 innovation journey. So if you would like to go to innovation journey, 2020 innovation journey in program, then we are going to get started in actually 30 seconds.
So get ready, go to program and click on the link, and you can already stay there, and you see a timer underneath, and then you know when the movie is started. And after the movie you will come back here, and then we will announce the next program part. So go to program, the 2020 journey of innovation, and we will see you back in a minute.
So enjoy the journey of ShakeUp. So guys, for the ones that are still in the lobby, you can go to program and you can click on 2020 innovation journey to watch the movie. So guys, for you, if you are still in the lobby, go to program. The movie is started. Program and then 2020 innovation journey.
And don't forget to put your sound on, of course. Is dat goed of niet?
So guys, if you are still there in the lobby, currently there's a video running in program, and then thereafter you need to go to 2020 innovation journey. So you know it's live, so we also hear some background noises, but
we don't have a winner. It was just someone who forgot to turn off his mobile phone.
Yeah.
I won't say any names.
So
Philip, next to me, he is, oh, the movie started, so I don't have to talk, but he is changing. It's quite warm here. Can we go, or?
Is dat beeld?
Ja, doe maar.
Hi guys, welcome at ShakeUp. My name is Philip Roos and I'm working at PortXL.
And my name is Tara Kolen. I'm from Van Oort.
So currently we have a program going on, a video actually, which is running in program. Maybe you can join the last minute there and then you can come back to the lobby where we will explain the next program.
So go to program if you just want to take a look at the last minute of Caroline explaining her journey of innovation. Otherwise, you can stick here in the lobby and we'll come back in a few seconds.
Yeah, so we see the figures increasing. That's really good. People are entering a little bit late, which is all fine. You can just join us on our journey during this ShakeUp digital event of PortXL.
Live from Rotterdam. So we just had an interesting question in our chat where everyone was coming from. So we have people from Singapore, from Dubai, from Zeeland, actually in the Netherlands, so that's quite close, and even Argentina, America. So if you're still waiting, because the video is still moving, just fill in your profile information to let us know where you are.
So people are also joining in Dubai and Texas, Canada even. And indeed, make sure that your profile is updated as good as possible so that people can find you during this whole event. You are able to have a chat with different people and also even make appointments with our start and scale-ups.
So just in a few minutes, the video of Caroline of the innovation journey will finish, and then we will talk you through to our next program element. So make yourself comfortable, take a look around, and we will explain shortly.
So we just wait a little bit more until the video has ended to see and also to make sure that people will join here in the lobby for our next program items.
So once you're here, make sure you feel comfortable. Make sure you have something to drink, because here in Rotterdam it's 30 degrees, quite warm. And take a look around in our various program parts.
Also make sure that you have nice snacks. That's also very important.
Of course.
So a Thursday afternoon, of course, it's going to be 5 in a bit. So nice snacks and nice drinks are really welcome. And indeed, it's very hot. In Rotterdam, I think it's 31, 32 degrees. So I took off my jacket, if you have noticed, because it was too hot. And I also received some comments saying, Phil, are you not too hot at this moment wearing a jacket?
And he was. So don't mind us if we just grab a drink in between, and don't forget to make you feel yourself comfortable behind the screen. And I think actually the movie is finished. Can you maybe check if our numbers in the chat are increasing? Q&A team, can you let us know if the movie is finished?
So we are waiting of response of our digital support. If the video has finished, it's finished, and we see that people are coming back to the lobby.
So we hope you enjoyed the journey of Caroline live from the Erasmusbrug. And let us explain something about the next program part. Once again, in just a few minutes, you can go back to program and you can choose from 4 different breakouts. One breakout will be all about defining the challenge, because PortXL is all about challenging. And our 2 guest speakers will tell you more about that. If you think, what's the other workshop? Well, we have a second workshop with 3 alumni from PortXL. One from Canada, one from the Netherlands, and one from India. And they will tell something about their product.
Yeah, nice. And in the third room, we will have our partner Royal ISC, and actually it's Bavik Tacker, who will talk about digital innovation and sales. And in the fourth room, we have our PortXL international team, who will have an interactive session with different ports on their challenges from all over the world. So In a few minutes, we go back to the program part in the system, and there you will be able to pick your favorite workshop.
And indeed, we know the choice is quite difficult, but you can choose one out of the 4 breakouts at the moment, and later on in the program you can choose the other one. So at 16:20, so let's take a look, I think 4.5 minutes, we will start with our next program parts. So workshop 1, it's all about the challenge and of innovation, and workshop number 2 is from 3 alumni of PortXL. Workshop 3,
it's Bavik Tacker of Royal IHC who's going to talk about digital innovation and sales. And in room 4, we have our PortXL international team sitting together in an interactive discussion with 2 different ports from all over the world.
And during our lobby in the first 15 minutes, we told you that the app will be live 3 months after this event. But unfortunately, that doesn't count from the workshops. So choose wisely. You can't look up. Choose one of the 4 workouts in the program parts. And we're curious which one you have chosen.
And if you haven't done it yet, make sure that indeed also your profile, you will update your profile as good as possible so that people are able to find you now during the event, but also after the event, because indeed what Tara said, it's going to stay alive for 3 more months, that you are able to really interact with the right people. So currently it's not handing over business cards, but it's the profile in this app. So make sure that the link to LinkedIn, for instance, is really there so that people are able to find you.
So it's just like digital connecting. Put up all your profile information you want, and just in a few more minutes, go to program, choose one of the 4 workshops, and we'll be here also if you have any questions. Our Q&A team will help you if you can't find your way or if something is not working. But I think it's quite simple. Just go to program, go to one of the 4 workshops, and we'll see you in a bit.
So I'm taking a look in the chat, and I see people from Quebec in Canada, and also from Duisburg, Germany, and Spain is also there. So if you haven't said where you are already where you're located, please make yourself known in the chat, and then we can take a look how far you are located from Rotterdam.
And if you just signed up, you unfortunately missed the movie of Caroline. She was just explaining something about the innovation and her journey. My name is Tara Kolen, I'm from Van Noord, and I'm here with
Philip Roos. I'm working at PortXL, and today we will be your host in this lobby.
And we will stay in between the workshops, but don't forget the app of the event will be live 3 months after. But that doesn't count for the workshops, so choose wisely. Workshop 1 is all about challenge and innovation. Workshop 2 is all about the 3 alumni.
Yeah, and workshop 3 is about Bavik Tacker from Royal IHC, who is having an interactive chat on digital innovation and sales. And in the 4th room, we have our international friends mentioning challenges or discussing actually challenges about their ports. So please, we see that it's only 1 minute before all the different workshops are going live. So go to program and pick your workshop, which one you would like to follow in this first round. So then you can leave the lobby now and you can go to program in the system, click on it, and then there you have the 4 different options. Please join them. And also it's very nice if you do this in an interactive way. Also give the answers they are asking for, or please participate in these interactive sessions. You can always join the journey of PortXL ShakeUp. So let's get active.
So only 10 seconds left, so don't stay here. Go to program and choose one of the 4 workshops.
So I think now most of the people have picked their workshop. I also hear that the workshops in this building are getting started. So if you haven't chosen yet, go to program, choose a workshop, and enjoy the ride.
Moeten we hier...
Let's see. No questions, no questions. So you can go to the breakout rooms via the program button, and then you are able to join one of the breakouts. So program button, and then you can join the breakout rooms.
Quite easy actually, yeah?
Yeah, it's not in Zoom. You can do it yourself. You can pick also yourself the topic. So take the topic you're interested in and then enjoy it. So if there are still people in the lobby, are you here because you would like to stay here? Or are you here because you don't know where to go? So if that's the case, please let us know via the chat. Then we have our Q&A team ready to help you and to guide you to the right
room.
Thanks.
Yeah, and we know if you're still here because you like it here. We're not going to talk actually 50 minutes long because we don't know what to tell anymore. So I think it's more interesting if you choose one out of 4 workshops. So go to program and choose 1, something about innovation, 2, with the alumni.
3, we have Royal IHC Bavik Dekker, and 4, we have Challenges of International Ports.
Can we have an update? How many people are still in the lobby? Right. We still have 46 people looking at us, so just let us know if you still want to be here because you don't want to go to the workshop, or if something is not working or you have any other issues, just let us know via the chat and we can help you.
So I see that it's also the Q&A team is taking care of some topics. I see that we also have some people who do have some difficulties. Maybe our Q&A team is able to take care of that.
What kind of difficulties actually?
Well, that's logging in work. Something with audio and video, but they're taking care of it. So stay tuned, stay here with us. We are currently we are solving the problems, and we will make sure that it's going to work fine for you, and that you really can join the different workout rooms. Breakout rooms actually is not workout rooms, of course. Breakout rooms.
I think it's too warm to do a workout at the moment,
Yeah.
so go to the workshops and choose one of the 4 workshops.
So maybe it's also good to mention that I see also some questions about where are the startups and scale-ups presenting. Currently we do have breakout rooms. If you want to go to the startup and scale-up page, it's at companies. There you will find the startups and scale-ups where you are able to chat with. There are videos of them to see what they offer, and of course there's also a possibility to make appointments with them.
And the start and scale-ups, that's all about it, of course, within PortXL. Philip, how many start and scale-ups are there actually?
We started this journey with 27 in total. Due to, of course, the challenging times, we had some people who needed to focus on different topics in their organizations. But we are still with 22 companies. So I think these are very good figures. And the not so funny thing, of course, was that 5 days before the start of the program, we had the first national corona measures, and we needed to tune the program into a digital version. So that were challenging times at PortXL. But we managed to make it a very interactive program, and we are also very happy with the result. But for the startups and scale-ups, the program is not finished after ShakeUp. It's going to continue for even 2 more months during our digital interactive sessions. So there's enough time also for you as a visitor to contact PortXL and to get in contact, of course, with your interesting companies.
Yeah, so once again, we're here in the lobby, and if you're here because you have a technical issue or you have a question, just shout out in the chat, and you can still connect via program to choose one of the 4 workshops.
Yeah, and I see a question actually, or it's a comment that somebody is looking for relevant startups and scale-ups. So if you go to the system and if you click on companies, there our startups and scale-ups are located. We have 22 as mentioned before, and you can watch the video of them and also schedule a meeting. So make sure that you use that opportunity. And otherwise, you can of course look up their names and then get connected via the chat.
And normally, if we don't have this digital event, we of course had the 1-minute pitches for the start and scale-ups. But just go to the company page and look up your favorite one, or just scroll around, and you will find the various pitches and videos of the various companies. So any more questions in the chat? No? Good. We helped everyone today. That's really good news.
The Q&A team is very busy to solve all your questions, of course. You're still able to join the different workshops. So accepting meetings can be done in the app.
So look up your favorite start and scale up in the company page, and you can choose or pick a date with them. You can go to the LinkedIn page, you can ask a question, or you can watch their movies. And we do have 22 various companies at the moment. So pick one and look them up.
So looking to the technical team, do we still have a lot of people in our lobby? Still
46.
So are you sitting in the sun, enjoying the sun?
Don't forget to put some sunscreen on, of course, it's quite warm. And just in a few minutes, we're going to start with our next program. So we'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, 16:35, we will start again here. We are on a continuous, in a continuous journey together with you during ShakeUp of PortXL. and there are many opportunities to have an interactive or to follow actually an interactive session. So if you are just relaxing and enjoying the lobby, us talking all the time, you can also stay with us. And then at 16:35 we will continue, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's going to be nice.
So we'll be back in a few minutes, and this lobby will close for 1 minute, and then we will be back at 16:35 with our next program part. Want dan kan ik even wisselen.
So welcome back to you all, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the first workshop sessions. And currently, look who I have here. It's Marjolein Boer of the Port of Rotterdam, Innovation Manager of the Port of Rotterdam. We give some seconds extra for people to join the session back. And so Marjolein, welcome here in the Entrepot building.
Thank you, Philip.
What is the strength of the collaboration between Port of Rotterdam and PortXL?
Okay, so happy to elaborate on that because we've been proud partner of PortXL since the very start. And why? Well, at Port of Rotterdam we aim to create the smartest and most sustainable port in the world, which means that we're trying to make the transition to becoming a fully digital and carbon neutral port that is future proof. So for that we need radical innovation, we need new technology, but mostly we need collaboration. Because that smart port of the future we cannot create on our own, nor do we want to. So I personally very much believe in the power of partnership within, but also beyond the boundaries of the port. So to co-create that smart port of the future, we need to connect to potential partners from all over the world. So with that in mind, and focusing 100% on accelerating port-related innovation, PortXL was established 5 years ago and is now an important part of making that transition for us. So by scouting start and scale-ups from all over the world and connecting them to existing challenges and companies within the port.
Interesting. And this year, one of your collaborations is with ShakeUp InnoTractor.
Exactly.
Can you tell something about that collaboration?
Yeah, happy to. So with InnoTractor we're focusing on cargo flow logistics and more specifically on the flow of cargo through the port and smoothing that flow into what we call the hinterland and to inland terminals. So what we're going to do together with InnoTractor based on their blockchain-based solution together with Portbase is to try and accelerate reliable data sharing within that supply chain in order to smoothing, to cut the waste out of the supply chain and create information based on which the different players can act.
So very interesting. And today it's all corona-proof, but we also do have Frank Hermans from InnoTractor here in the Entrepot building. Frank, can you maybe tell us something about your technology?
Yeah, sure. Thank you for the opportunity. And we are all on a mission for a zero waste supply chain, as Marjolein just said. And we provide trust and transparency to the partners in the supply chain. So our solution provides real-time data, transparency and availability to share that across the partners so that they can manage actually their service level agreements and actually prevent things from going wrong and be able to monitor and control the supply chain end to end. That's what we're doing, and we see a good partner in Port of Rotterdam where they have a real power to execute, and we hope to bring them the speed and the excellence and the engine under the hood to accelerate actually this data sharing opportunity with them, and thereby help them to fulfill their strategic goals.
It sounds as a very good and strong collaboration. And Marjolein, you've already mentioned it, of course, 5 years of PortXL.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah, what an amazing, incredible 5 years it's been, right? So
Yeah.
5 years of scouting worldwide for the most promising initiatives and linking them to existing players. So bringing new and existing players in the port together. And what's exciting about that is exactly where innovation ignites, where worlds meet. And Rotterdam is exactly the place where that happens. Thanks to PortXL, but also thanks to the innovation ecosystem around us with knowledge institutions, global players, funding initiatives, but most of all, a very dedicated and committed network dedicated to making it happen. So I think we've made a big difference so far already together, and I'd say let's keep it up because there's still a lot of need and room for co-creation here. So together we make it happen, right?
I think so as well. And now we are going to the video of the Port of Rotterdam, and I'm looking to the technical team if it's going to start already.
PortXL was founded in Rotterdam 5 years ago as the first port and maritime accelerator in the world. It is our goal to create a global entrepreneurship hub for startups and scale-ups in the logistics, maritime and energy industry. We connect real-life industry challenges to creative startups and scale-ups. Our focus lies on creating tangible business value by helping startups to validate business propositions and bring them to market. Our corporate partners are committed to help scale-ups grow. PortXL is celebrating its 5th year anniversary and, so far, it has scouted over 3,000 startups. Over 100 startups and scale-ups have graduated from the PortXL programs in Rotterdam, Antwerp and Singapore. Our alumni have signed more than 200 contracts. We are honoured with all the collaborations we have established so far. However, PortXL wouldn't be PortXL if we were not constantly looking forward to exploring new shores. We are not done yet. The can-do mentality flows through our veins. We are ready for the next challenge, and we want to do this with you. Startups, scale-ups, corporates, government, SMEs, or enthusiastic individuals who would like to support our mission to innovate ports for sustainable growth, you are all welcome at PortXL. Together, we make it happen.
Hey, and now I'm also in the lobby together with Philip and Tara. Hope you're enjoying our event. First of all, I would like to thank Port of Rotterdam for this great video. What a ride it was, and it's so nice to see all those faces and all those collaborations that we have established in the past years. And actually, also this year, despite the corona crisis, we were able to establish 20 collaborations. And on the screen, you will see the logos of the collaborations that are already there. And how nice would it be that you can also start a collaboration with a startup or a scale-up, or maybe with somebody else from our ecosystem. And that's what's possible in the next element of this event. It might be the best element of this program, and I need to find cameras. This one?
Camera 2.
Camera 2. So we go to the, what I said, I think the best element of this program, it's the network carousel. What does that mean? Actually, it's like almost speed dating, but then on innovation. You will be linked or connected to somebody who's also in the event for 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes you will be connected to another one. You only have to go to the network carousel in the program, to that button, and everything will just flow as, as normal. Please put on your camera, put on your microphone, and have fun.
Still.
So welcome. If you're here in the lobby and you just finished your chat roulette and you think, I just want to relax in the lobby, let us know. How did you find the first chat roulette? Was something interesting? And what was the most surprising answer you received? But if you don't want to do a second round of chat roulette, just take a look at our company page.
Yeah, all the different startups and scale-ups are located over there. And you can click on their button and check their videos. You can schedule a meeting, of course, with them. You can take a look on in the chat to get in contact with them. Their contact details are also in their pages. So the interactive part, just like a normal event, can still take place. So if you are interested in one of our startups or scale-ups or multiple, then please take a look, go to companies and then find your company that you are interested in. And during the whole event, the nice thing is that you can visit them all.
And after this event, the app is still visible for 3 months. So if you think you don't have enough time at the moment to visit all 22 start and scale ups, you still have 3 months after this event to take a look at their page, to connect via LinkedIn, to take a look at their pitch or ask a question via the chat.
Yeah, so I hope the chat carousel was also funny, that you find somebody who you haven't met before. Maybe there's another one coming up. So I'm wondering who you will meet then at that moment.
So just let us know if you're in the chat and you just finished the roulette. What was the most surprising answer? Or what did you learn today? I mean, this event is all about innovation. Have you learned something new? Or do you come up with someone else with a bright idea and you're going to make your own startup maybe?
Yeah, I'm just thinking back 3 months when we had our PortXL selection days. It was actually the first time we have, or actually one of the companies, one of our partners, and it was actually Boskalis, who signed already a contract at selection days. That was the first time in 5 years, really cool.
And which one was it?
It was Boskalis together with VRT Finland, and it was Viel. Due to the golden ticket they received during the validation calls, they were already able to start their collaboration right after selection days. So really improving there as well.
Wow, that's interesting. And I know this is strange times. Normally we will meet live in a real location with the real event, and we will be having pitches, a cup of coffee, a chat. But we do have a chat roulette going on at the moment. It will finish in a few moments. And if you're here already in the lobby, let us know. Did you have a nice conversation? And did you learn anything? And who was the other person on the other side of the screen?
Yeah, and I think it's also good to mention once again, we have such a broad scope of different technologies in our group of startups and scale-ups. Digital solutions, we have of course hardware, there are drones, main deck, so a lot of different companies that you can visit, AA Propulsion, VRT Finland, E-Yards, Terminal Solutions, so it's all there and you can find it at companies, the companies button, click on it, and then there's the whole overview of the different companies. And also, of course, their contact details and their video.
What is actually your favorite startup or scale-up? Or can you not really tell because there are 22 amazing companies at the moment?
Yeah, as being the lead of the scouting team of this year, I think it's really difficult to say because we came from 2,500 companies. Wow. Through different selection rounds. We came up with this group of startups and scale-ups. I think they are doing all a very good, interesting job, even during these more difficult times. And what the really nice thing is, what I see, is that different companies from the industry, so different corporates actually, are collaborating together with different startups and scale-ups in a consortium even. So I think that's really cool. So I cannot mention one specifically, but the whole collaboration in the industry with multiple partners and multiple companies, that's the thing I really like.
So we just have a few seconds before we go to another program. And once again, if you don't have enough time, the app with all the contact details, with all the companies will stay live 3 months. So you have enough time to...
So sorry
yeah,
to interrupt, but I'm waiting for my next guest. And that's Maurits den Broeder of, of Van Oort.
That's a colleague of mine.
And there he is. Welcome,
welcome.
Maurits.
Hi.
Good to have you here. We're all nice colored blue and orange.
Yeah, and a jacket that's too hot, but anyway.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Sorry.
So yeah, very good. You have your mic. Maurits, can you tell us something about the collaboration between Van Oort and PortXL?
Yeah, sure. I think the collaboration started about 5 years ago. And 5 years in, we are still a proud founding partner of PortXL. Our tagline is marine ingenuity, and to deliver on that promise we need a lot of innovation, and that's the role that PortXL plays for us. You help us tackle these innovation challenges, so that's it's good. It's really good, and I think if you look at it from our perspective, one of the biggest challenges of our time is the energy transition and how to shape it, how to make it practical. And I think we're proud to be part of some spectacular steps in the offshore wind industry, but it's all founded on collaboration and innovation, and that's exactly what we get out of PortXL.
Nice,
so that is really nice. Yeah.
Sounds very good. And what do you get out of this program, and what are you actually here for today?
Yeah, what we get out of is really the collaboration with PortXL has allowed us to develop an outside-in view on the company and the processes that we run and how we treat innovation. So it's really been a learning experience over the last couple of years. And that outside-in view is inspiring and it's a lot of fun. That's also important. So that's what we really get out of PortXL.
That's
your
good.
other question was, what are you here for today?
Exactly. Yeah.
Van Oort has 3 strategic targets that we want to achieve. The first is to accelerate climate actions. The second is to enhance the energy transition, and the third is to empower nature and communities. So basically, the way we look at it is if PortXL is able to help us achieve those ambitions, it's good. And also this year, we've been able to select two participants in the program that help us deliver on those ambitions. And so I'm here today to announce that we've entered into an agreement with those 2.
Yeah. And the first one I saw that was fuel safe.
Fuel safe, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. And the second one?
Triogen.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Both a little bit in the same field. So the nice thing for us is that they allow us to modify our existing fleet and to reduce carbon footprint, to reduce emissions, and to increase fuel efficiency. If you look at fuel safe, an innovative technology using hydrogen and methanol to reduce fuel consumption and to decrease the emissions of harmful pollutants. And we're looking to implement it on a couple of our vessels. And Triogen wins back exhaust gas heat and turns it into electrical power. And that in turn helps us to achieve fuel efficiency again.
So we are looking forward to continue, of course, our strong collaboration and to find even more startups and scale-ups for you in the future as well in our next 5 years.
Yeah, I hope so. I think, maybe to conclude, I'd like to congratulate you on the 5th year anniversary. Also, I think that's in place compliments for the way you've dealt with the COVID crisis, because everything has changed. We are meeting here in a completely different way than previous years, but for us the outcome is the same. We have an agreement with 2 startups and scale-ups. So the delivery is there. the way there was a little bit different, but now big compliments and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Maurits. And our digital program is still continuing for 2 months. So we hope to serve you in those 2 months even more.
Yeah,
So
I would like to go a step further. We are proud to have been part of the journey over the last 5 years, and I would look beyond the 2 months, and I'm looking at many more years of collaboration actually.
that's a good one. Many
Okay.
more years of collaboration between Van Oort and PortXL.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So now it's time to choose again a new workshop. We have 4 different rooms open again for you. So via program, you can pick and choose your next workshop you would like to follow. And the first workshop is about the international ports, where 2 different ports will join the international PortXL team during an interactive session. The second one is Bavik Tekker of Royal IHC, who will tell you something about digital innovation and sales. And the third one.
I'm sorry, it was actually my script. I'm sorry, I wasn't actually looking at the script.
No,
so now you know it of real life. Yes, of course, we have 4 workshops. Again, it's actually the same workshops as the first round. So if you have number 1, that's all about the innovation and the challenging innovation. The second one are still the 3 alumni from PortXL, 1 from India, 1 from the Netherlands, and 1 from Canada. The third one is Royal IHC, and the fourth one is
international ports.
International
Yeah.
ports. So we know it's really difficult to choose, but yeah, let us know in the chat which one you have seen before and which one you are going to choose now.
And maybe it's also good to mention once again, if you think, currently the sun is shining really hot, I need a drink. You have time to get a drink, but be quickly back to join us at ShakeUp, and either you can visit a workshop or you can visit the startups and scale-ups in the company, in their company profiles, and to find your solution which fits on your challenges. So let's get started.
So it's 5 o'clock. Choose your workshop. Go to program and choose 1 out of the 4 workshops. You have chosen 1 already, so now it's your second pick. And once again, let us know in the chat which one you have chosen. We're very curious.
So I'm not sure if Maurits is still in the house. Yeah, he is still there. I saw the big thumbs up from Mark Sima, Fuel Safe. So he is also very happy with his collaboration. So if you want to have a look on the Fuel Safe web page, actually, go to companies and click on Fuel Safe. But we have a lot more: eYard, T-Mining, Evertracker, InnoTractor. We can continue.
22 more.
22 more, yeah, exactly. So if I need to do it from the top of my head, I can do it. But it's you who will need to find out which companies we will have at the company page.
And once again, I know it's this event, we're already 1 hour live. Time goes so fast if you're having fun. But this app will stay live after 3 months. So if you don't have enough time to look up the 22 companies, you still have 3 months left to pick a company, look at their video, look at their pitch, ask a question or plan a date. It's all on their page.
Yeah, and of course, normally Shakedown is a little bit the end of the program, and then the startups and scale-ups go into their 100-day aftercare program. However, this year, due to all the different circumstances, we decided to extend the program for even 2 more months, and that's good for you, because during these times, you're also able to connect with our startups and scale-ups, to book a meeting with them and to find out what they have to offer.
And if you just tuned in and you're looking at us in the lobby, actually it's time for you to go to program, choose one out of the 4 workshops. Workshop number 1 is all about the innovation and a challenge, how to choose one. The second one is with the 3 alumni from PortXL. It's an international group actually. One is from Canada, one is from India, and one is from the Netherlands. The third one is with Royal EAC, and the fourth one is all about the international ports. So once again, choose your workshop, and we will see you in a bit with the next program part.
Yeah, and of course, I was just thinking, if you don't want to join a session, and if it's just after 5, maybe you just left the meeting and you are tuning in live at our ShakeUp event of PortXL, then it's also good to mention that we have the company page with OI BioRacer, with Fuel Safe, T-Mining of course is there, VRT Finland, Main Deck, a lot of interesting companies who might have a solution for your challenge. Or, and that's the interesting thing of course an event, that you have an interesting connection for them. So it's actually the second person behind behind you who might be interested in their technology. And then it's also good to mention that to these entrepreneurs, and that you are able to connect them with an interesting contact after the event during the 3 months that the chat is actually live.
And the app, yes, of course. And in 10 minutes, we have our next program part. So in between, if you're here because you have a question or something is not working or you want to just say hi, give a shout out in the chat. Our Q&A team is still there for you. And if you are just tuning in and you want to go to a workshop, you can still actively participate. Just go to program and choose one of the 4 workshops.
Yeah, I just clicked on the company page myself. AI in Motion, of course, also in Eindhoven. So we also do have international and national startups and scale-ups. So for instance, AI in Motion, Ambisense from Ireland. And we also had a name change. So first it was Fishy Robotics. So if you are looking for Fishy Robotics, the name is changed. And now you can find them under Blue Atlas Robotics from Denmark. Oh. And of course, if we look a little bit closer to home, we also do have Makomi from Rotterdam. Looking a little bit further away to Spain, Nido Robotics, Oculavis in Germany. So you see, and that's the really interesting part, that it's such an international group of startups and scale-ups that really would like to start business here in Rotterdam.
And it's also funny, just around 4 we asked the people to update their profile information, and we also asked them the question, where in the world are you at the moment? And it was really nice to see, because our companies are international as well, but we do also have viewers from Argentina, even from Singapore, from Dubai, also from various places in the Netherlands. So they are probably also in the 30 degrees heat at the moment. So indeed, it's a really international digital event, and that's really cool to see. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's the 5th year already that we have companies joining from Israel. And this year it's SoftRide Technology. So that's interesting. It's a really innovative country over there who are still very interested in the port of Rotterdam. So if you would like to visit them, go to the company page of SoftRide Technology. Triogen, of course, just mentioned as well by Maurits den Broeder. Currently, I think Henning is in the Netherlands, but from Germany. So, yeah, very international group. Also, just going a little bit up, I think it's already late in the night over there. F drones from Singapore. They were very active in the news. Actually, I saw that they were testing with their drones. So if you would like to check them out, go to the company page of F drones. Of course, Iceland. That's also very nice. We have a company, Heffring Marine from Iceland. So if you would like to visit them, please go to the company page. It's father and son. Also nice to see family company. We had many before as well.
And we're curious if you're still in the lobby. I'm not actually sure how many at the moment, but if you're in the lobby and you're here because something is not working or you have any questions, just ask them in the Q&A team chat, and they will help you with any issues, of course.
Yeah, we hear that we have 61 people currently in the lobby with all their families gathered around them, drinking a nice cola or sparkling water and eating nice borrelnootjes because it's 5 o'clock and sitting in the sun in your garden during this live event from Rotterdam in the Entrepot building in so it's really cool. Currently the sun is not anymore on our hats, so it's getting a little bit more refreshing.
And if you're in the sun, don't forget to of course put some sunscreen on, because we don't want you to get sunburned, of course, during this digital live event. And if you have any questions, don't forget to put them in the chat. And if you just want to say hi, or you have any comments or compliments, that's also nice for us to hear. Just put them in the chat, and we look forward to hear from you.
Yeah, maybe it's good. I see that the chat is a little bit less active, so that's good that people hopefully are following the different workshops. I hear a lot of noises from the different locations.
I hope they didn't leave us actually, but they are actually in a workshop. That will be nice. Huh?
No, I think it's going really well. I'm really it's also enjoying to stay here and to find a solution for during Corona period, to have this big live event. Have you also noticed that, Tara, maybe during all the different meetings in a digital version, that a lot of different and strange things happened?
During a Teams meeting or something?
Yeah, Teams meeting or...
It's kind of strange because normally you have a meeting with your colleagues in a room. And if you tell a joke or something is not clear, you can see the reaction of somebody's face. But now you're talking into a computer screen, and I think it's really difficult or really strange, because you don't really see the reaction of someone. So I think it's if you have 4 on a day, it's quite tiring. So I hope everything will be back in normal soon. Yeah, but you don't know, what's going to happen.
No, exactly. At a certain moment, I had a chat with a couple of mentors, and this mentor was already sitting on his stairs because his kids were playing in the different rooms. And at a certain moment, he got disturbed by his son in a superhero suit, asking if he was able to go to the toilet. So that also happens in these times.
And which Superman suit was it?
I think it was Superman.
Oh, Superman itself. Oh.
Superman suit. That's a nice thing. And we are here behind the desk, and you see only the top of us, so you don't see that we are maybe wearing swimsuits.
I'm not going to answer that. I'm not wearing a swimsuit. I just have a skirt and sneakers. But Philip here, actually, he is wearing his Superman suit. So he was just introducing himself that after this event, stay tuned because Philip is wearing a Superman suit.
No, I'm not. But that's it's happening, and it's also really cool how people were able to be flexible in these times to be a teacher, but also a partner and co-working from home. Yeah, that's really cool to see.
Yeah. And we're nearly finished with our workshops, and just 15 past 5 we will start with our next program part. Philip, can you tell us something about this part?
Yeah. Then I need to take a look. Yeah. Are we there already? No?
Oh, we're not there yet.
No, we are not there yet.
It was a little bit too soon.
Yeah, a little bit too soon. Let's wait for a little bit longer so that people are really able to leave their interesting workshops. I hope indeed that it was very interesting. But indeed, we are now going to the next part. And with being a very small team, PortXL only is 12 people. We need a lot of collaboration from partners, from the network, and also, of course, from mentors. And that's why I, last week, interviewed a couple of them to tell them about PortXL and their experiences. So we are now going to watch a video of the interviews with different mentors actually from PortXL or who are joining PortXL, and we are going to see what their experience has been in this collaboration.
I started my career in making shipyards more efficient. I've expanded that into, as an independent professional, helping companies to apply technology in the most efficient way.
I am one of the product leads within the new Digital Business Solutions department. And one of my responsibilities is to create new services and products for the Port of Rotterdam.
I'm known as the maritime marketeer, so marketing, communications, crisis, that's my game.
My name is Daan Baljet. I'm working at Van Oort as Manager R&D and Innovation.
Understanding the process of the customer or the corporate structure that the innovation is introduced into is key to making it successful.
To see what we are doing already like for a long period of time within the Port of Rotterdam, see what's happening outside in the world and try to make the combination of getting to use the technology or that new propositions and incorporate it in our own processes.
I became a mentor because I want to share knowledge. But sharing knowledge is not everything. It's also nice to learn. And by talking to your startup company, you also learn from their point of view.
The world has changed, to my mind, has changed big time. Large organization which can be a bit set in its ways, you learn how to move agile and how to look different at your challenges. That's one reason that they should join PortXL, to see how the younger generations and also the more experienced startups, because they usually left their big companies to do the startup because they ran up against some boundaries, to see how they work and why they work like that.
So that was the first part actually of the video, talking about collaboration and their roles. And I've also asked them what their view of the future of the port looks like. So we are now going live to the, or not live of course, we are going to the next video.
Innovation is going to develop in the next couple of years in Rotterdam. I think that like with instances like PortXL, but also the Port of Rotterdam itself, we're going to have like a wider scope in what we want to do. You know, we don't want to just innovate for ourselves, we want to innovate for the entire community.
Innovation doesn't come in a box. Innovation is a process. Following your dream and following your ambition, you can achieve that if you really go for innovation.
We need innovation to survive, and that's why it's very good to work together with startups and scale-ups who look at your problem in a different way.
I believe PortXL and Rotterdam are a perfect match. I think there's a lot of innovation for the maritime harbors available, and they just do it.
The aspect of the program that you should never change is the networking aspect. It's a tremendous amount of people that are involved and can help each other.
Search, match, accelerate. It works. Keep on going.
Connecting worldwide startups to Rotterdam is a really good thing to do.
To my mind, the port of the future is a sustainable, inclusive, innovative port.
The most inspiring harbor innovation, I think, are autonomous vessels and also autonomous terminals. That will be the future, for sure.
I can imagine that like a lot of the transport we're doing now by truck, by barge, by rail, can also be done by, for instance, by drones. So probably somewhere in that area.
I really look forward to having a startup or being a startup in the field of synthetic fuels to make the shipping and maritime industry future-proof.
Wow, what an enthusiastic people. It's really nice to see what you've done with all those interviews. But now it's time for you again. It's time for the second round of the network roulette. And it's really important. It doesn't matter how you look like. Just turn on the camera, smile, and make sure your sound is on again. And maybe the first round was a little bit scary or whatsoever, but the second round will be much more comfortable. And what we are really curious about is think about a question. Don't be shy or whatsoever, but think about a question you will ask the person on the other side of the screen. And let us know afterwards which question it was.
Yeah, so hopefully you are now joining the chat roulette. Yeah, chat roulette is indeed open your video. We also received the question, what kind of water do we drink? It's really water. We don't drink alcohol, of course, during work. So if you would like to visit the chat roulette, go and visit the person who you've maybe never talked to. And otherwise, you can also go to the company page of our startups and scale-ups, who do have very interesting technologies for you to solve your challenges.
And again, it's time to get active. And we had some questions actually that the first round was a little bit difficult, and they don't know how to start, or they had some problems, but it's actually quite simple. Just think about a question you really want to ask the person on the other side of the camera. Turn on your camera, turn on your sound, just smile, and network. Are you putting away the Van Oort flag? We had some product placements. You've seen.
We already have Van Oort in your view, actually. So you're actually matching quite good with your. Yeah.
I didn't do that on purpose, actually. It's just I like the color blue, and this bar was orange. You could have told me the bar was orange, but nevertheless, it's not time to look at our clothes or how we look. It's time for you to put on your camera, to put on your sound, and think about a question you want to ask the person on the other side of the camera.
Yeah, and we are very happy, of course, with our collaboration between Van Oort and PortXL, but we are also very happy with all the different partners of PortXL who are so enthusiastic to collaborate with us and to help all these startups and scale-ups, and also to match them with not even within their company, but also within their network. So a big thanks to all the different PortXL partners who are helping us during our last 5 years already. And also
in the future.
The future.
Yeah. So if you're curious about the partners, well, on my left or right, I'm not so good on which side the camera is, but here you can see all the partner logos. But if you're interested in, of course, our start and scale ups, just go to the company page, and they have a 1-minute video. You can also chat with them, and you can also connect with them on LinkedIn. So after this live event, we hope your LinkedIn profile is topped up with 1,000 more views, 1,000 more connections, And the app is also live after this event for 3 more months.
Yeah, and also you're always able to contact PortXL to ask what we have in the group of startups and scale-ups to connect you with the one that you are specifically interested in, or the 5 that you are specifically interested in. So it's all good if you want to see them all 22, that's fine by us. If you want to see the whole group of 76 startups and scale-ups who joined PortXL only in Rotterdam, then we can make the connections with you.
But I'm wondering, let's say I have an idea and I'm just looking at the very great movies. Can I sign up as a starter scale-up, or how can I connect with PortXL if I want to join your program? Can you tell me something more about that?
Yeah, that's also an interesting question. We do have quite strict scouting criteria to search for, of course, the best startups and scale-ups around the globe. You can go to our website to upload the information we are asking for, and then our scouting team will check the information to see if it's interesting already for one of the partners directly. But you just mentioned just a nice ID. That's the criteria which is not really participating in our programs. We do require at least a minimal viable product, and of course, hopefully, scale-ups do already have connections and customers actually. So just a nice ID. I really stimulate to expand to startup, but not yet there for PortXL. But what the good thing is, and that's also what I've seen the last couple of months, that people who really would like to get connected with entrepreneurs from our cohort, not directly because they are interested in their technology, but they would like to learn from these entrepreneurs. So that's really cool.
You can go to the company page. We have actually 22 start and scale ups at the moment, and you can look up their information, look up their product. Well, I don't know actually all the 22, but Philip, is there a product or an innovation that is really, really, well, actually you never heard of it before?
Well, I really like, for instance, Oi Bio Razor. From Finland. That's it's a green alternative for cleaning and recovery of oil spillage, and you see this more often, but not in this way. So that's a very specific detail. I can mention that it's I've not seen it before.
Oh wow.
So, but of course, AAA Propulsion, also from the Netherlands, Evertracker is there, InnoTractor, who just joined us here in the building, eArt, Pablo from Spain, a very enthusiastic entrepreneur who you really would like to have a chat with because only his enthusiasm and his vision is already inspiring. F-Drones, Fuel Safe, Blue Atlas Robotic, Ambisense. I can name them all because they are on my screen. No, I also know them, of course, but it's interesting and it's on my screen. Company button, and then you can select the one you would like to visit. A short video, and you will have an idea what they do and how they can benefit you as a company.
And yes, a lot of people are actually at the moment in the chat roulette. And do you think people are really asking the question, or do you think they're a little bit shy still at the second round?
Let's see. I'm hoping that people do ask the question, but if we now are talking to you, then you're not joining the chat roulette. You're still able to join the chat roulette, of course. So make sure that your camera is on and make sure that the sound is working.
Smile, that would be nice.
Yeah, so maybe people who are still in the lobby, can you make some noise in the chat Let's see if you are still there.
And why you're there. I mean, come on, networking with someone you never seen before, and then you turn on the camera and you think, hey, this is a really nice, interesting person. I'm going to ask something I'm really curious about, or ask them, are you wearing, what kind of socks are you wearing, or are you wearing a swimsuit, because Philip is. Yeah, just so let us know why you're not networking at the moment.
Thanks, Tara.
How many people are in the lobby and just heard that comment? How much? 97. 97. Well, that's great.
Thanks, Tara.
95. Oh, 2 left. Sorry.
People are leaving the room. I can imagine. I'm not wearing a swimsuit. It's indeed very hot, but couldn't do that, of course, today. But yeah, we were just chatting about, if people don't understand why we are talking about swimsuits, we were just chatting about in the digital world that we had experienced so many different and surprises during meetings of kids that joined with their superhero suit or
persons they think that the camera is off and they just only have their nice and tidy t-shirt on, and then they leave the table where they had the meeting and they do have swimsuits. I really have seen it, so it's actually not a strange idea that you're wondering what's going on and why we were so laughing about. So.
I just saw a comment from Oscar van Veen from the Port Authority.
Oh.
He can't stop listening to us. So
he can't?
No, he can't.
Oh.
So he's joining. So maybe we need to shut up a little bit.
Yeah.
So that people can join the last round of chat roulette.
So we are talking in maybe we have to go out for a short break.
So we will see you in 5 minutes.
welcome back in the lobby. And let us know how you find the second round of the network roulette. Did you ask the question before? And what was the most surprising answer you received? Let us know in the chat, and we're really, really curious. Oh, someone is coming in.
Thank you.
Oh, what's that?
So actually we have two very interesting things to say. Optimize, Kingsley of Optimize, he is launching a new product, and it's a product to help cargo owners, their insurers and shipping lines protect their bottom lines, and Optimize is introducing industry's first cargo claims automation platform. So congratulations, Kingsley.
Wow.
By launching a new product. And actually the second thing I would like to mention, just handed in by Mariska, is the collaboration or the MOU which was signed last Monday together with 7 different organizations from Quebec and also with PortXL and Port of Rotterdam. So going to name them all. It's Hutchinson Port, CN, Quebec International, City of Quebec, the University of Laval, or Laval University, Port of Rotterdam and PortXL are going to find out how they are going to collaborate between each other. So 7 different people, or 7 different companies actually, were there during the live signing ceremony.
That's
so
amazing. All from Canada. Congratulations, Canada. If you're in the chat, really well done.
Yeah, so it's good to mention. Very interesting that we just received that information. It's 17:37, and yeah, you just came back from the chat roulette. I hope you have enjoyed it.
And let us know. Let us know in the chat if you asked the question and which question did you ask. Any surprising answers, or or you just tuned in. Unfortunately, you just missed the news about some new collaboration Philip just received. So just let us know if you how did you find the network roulette, the second round?
I saw also a comment from Paul Smits, former CFO of Port of Rotterdam, that he had 5 amazing meetings during this event already.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's also very good to mention.
And if you just had the network roulette and you think, well, that was a really interesting person, and maybe you just forgot the name or you forgot to change contact details, you can actually look up everyone in the company profile, and you can plan a date or ask a question, take a look at the video pitch, and the event app is still for 3 months live. So you still have 3 months after this one to contact your person.
So we are almost there, but we have a very special announcement also to make right at the end. So stay for 20 more minutes with us, or for 15 minutes with us, because there's going to be a special announcement. And
Do you know it?
Yeah, I know it already.
I don't know
it. I'm not going to tell you, of course, because we also have a very special guest here live during our event. So we are waiting a little bit more.
I don't really like that you know what the really enthusiastic news is, and I have no idea what you're talking about. So.
Well, I cannot tell you, but.
So I have to wait.
Let's wait.
Let's wait.
Let's wait. Yeah, we've worked really hard on it, but you will find out in a bit.
Oh. looking forward. So if you just came back from the network roulette, in just a few seconds, there's some exciting news. I have no idea what it is, but it's really exciting. Philip knows, but he doesn't want to tell me. So do people need to go somewhere, or where do they have to go to find this exciting news?
Yeah, good question. I'm going to look to the technical team. Do people need to go somewhere, or is it going to get started into the event? Do they need to go to somewhere, to a different location for this, or is it going to get started? Oh, I hear that we need to find 2 more minutes of content. That's fine, because you are going to help us with that. Let us know in the chat what you thought about this event, or what you're thinking about this event, because it's not done yet. We are not there.
Yeah. And what do you think the exciting news is? I mean, maybe you have an idea or whatsoever. And once again, if you still have 2 minutes with us, we're waiting till we go live to the other exciting news part. And yeah, do people need to go to the program element, or do people need to just stay where they are? We're just looking at the technical department.
So you see it's live. We don't know yet, but we will hear it soon. I see a thumb up. That means that they are ready. So once more, do they need to go somewhere else, or can they stay in the lobby? So please go to the program. Final closure. So quickly go to the program, final closure, click on it, and you really don't want to stay here in the lobby, because you really would like to hear this message.
People are coming in, so guide them towards the lobby.
So people who are just entering the lobby,
go to program, go to final closure, and you will find some exciting news. Don't stay in the lobby. We will be shutting our mouth, because this news is so exciting, you don't want to miss out.
I see some people are reacting that it's a cliffhanger, indeed, but it's not here in the lobby. It's not going to happen here. It's in program, final closure, and there you will see our special guest of today. And I'm not going to tell it, because you want to figure out yourself. So move away from the lobby. If you think, why do they shut their mouth? Because you need to go to program, final closure. And we just hear that just 40 people are still here in the lobby. So also those 40, with all the families around them, they can all move to program, final closure, and find out what we, PortXL, together with our collaborators, have to tell you.
Still heard that there are a lot of people in the lobby. Go to program, click on final closure, and this is the last part of the program. And I heard from Philip that it's really, really, really exciting news. So don't stay here, go to program, final closure, and our colleagues are live at the other side.
Yeah. Yeah,
50 more.
Still 50. We are not going to tell you what you can figure out in program and then final closure. I'm not going to tell you anything. I know it, but it's happening just behind us with a special guest. So, hi, welcome everybody.
That was really, really exciting news.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Really worked hard on it, but it's going to be a very interesting journey for us PortXL ahead. So 5 years of PortXL, we are continuing our strong collaborations here in Rotterdam. And this is actually the end of the ShakeUp event. So thank you to all participants, all the visitors of course of this ShakeUp event. And we cannot do this alone.
No,
it's us
yeah.
in front of the camera here in the lobby. But I really would like to welcome the whole PortXL team in front of the camera, and we cannot of course do it as a group at once because we need to take care of all the corona measures. But PortXL team, can I ask you to join us here?
I give a big shout out to all the viewers all over the world.
So thank you very much everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, see you soon. Here. See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So
all,
thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Goodbye,
thank you
see you
team.
next year.
And of course also our technical support. Thank you very much.
We couldn't do it without you.
Thank you very much. And we will see you at ShakeUp 2021.
And then
Thank
we
you
can
very
give
much.
a big hug to everyone.
Thank you team.